Hi, this is Not a Very Good Hunting Channel. Today, I'm going to be doing a bit of a modification to the Beavertail Final Attack duck boat. Stick around. Okay, so I am going to start doing a little bit of a modification to this Final Attack. It's for the pop-up blind part of it, layout blind part of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the arms that pop out when you are ready to shoot, and I'm going to add some plastic to it just to stiffen it up a bit, because what I find is that when I'm sitting in the boat with the blind cover on, it feels like I'm going to tear the blind cover if I'm repeatedly popping up with my gun as the leading thing that's coming up. It's hard to explain, but the way that I pop out of the blind, I'm not really pushing on the arms as I lift up and start aiming. I'm pushing on the hollow part, the empty part of it, and that's just fabric from the blind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some plastic to hopefully fit that little part here, so that when I push out to open up the blind, it's on something a little bit more rigid. That's the plan anyways, and we'll see if it makes a difference. Okay, I'm taping these up because they're slightly different widths, so I don't want to move them. I don't want them to move around while I'm drilling holes. I'm just going to wrap some pieces of tape on them to keep them from sliding around. I'm going to eventually do the whole thing in tape so the edges don't rub against the fabric. But for now, I'm just going to put a couple pieces to keep it from moving when I drill the holes. Or, you know what? I guess I might as well just do the whole thing. Then I'll drill through them instead of having to put the tape on after. So this is just black hockey tape. So you can probably use duct tape, whatever. This is bad. So that's what I'm using. Okay, good enough. So it's still flexible, but it's pretty rigid. So I'm going to basically start drilling holes on the outside edges so I can put some zip ties in it. Okay, so now I'll get some zip ties and we'll tie them all together. Okay, these are just, I don't know, 9-inch zip ties. They should do the trick. The only thing is I don't want, after I cut them, Jesus. After I cut the tips off, I want to make sure that it's not going to tear the fabric, so I'll probably wrap tape around it afterwards. So this is facing in, so I'm going to want to do this on the way out, so that this is on the other part. Okay, so I'm just going to get them started. And by putting the tape on there, it basically reinforces the plastic so that popping open all the time, the zip tie is rubbing against the tape for the most part and not necessarily the plastic a lot. And that way it won't elongate the holes that you've drilled. Okay, so already it's pretty stiff. So I'd be under here and pushing up against it to open it. If you can see, I'm laying that flat against the board on the outside, so the fabric isn't going to have anything sharp rubbing against it over the time it's being used. If it was out here poking up, it would eventually wear a hole against the cover. Okay, so there it is. That's the side that's going to be leaning down against me while I sit in, and then I'll be pushing against that to open it up and shooting. So it's pretty stiff, much stiffer than before. So I don't even think I'm going to trim these. Well, maybe one of them. Trim one of them, see how that. There. That's one side done. And just repeat on the other side. Okay, so I got them all cut out to size, and now I'm going to reattach the arms. So I got to reattach the arms there, and that's where I'll be pushing off with my hands and my gun when I'm ready to shoot. So I'll get them attached and then slip the cover on and see how it is. Okay, so I'll hop in and see how much of a difference it made. Much better, much better. You really have something good and sturdy to push up against with your arms or your gun or anything like that. Your shoulders. Barely adds any weight too. Well, I'm glad that worked out. Didn't really take all that long. So yeah, hit up your local Home Depot or Rona or wherever that they have those corrugated signboards, and you can have a much easier time popping out of the blind whenever you need to. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.